Alright, what is up guys? My name is Austin. Welcome back to another video. Sorry ahead of time for my voice. I've had the flu for the last few days. But I'm going to be responding to a console versus PC video. So I guess we'll just get right into it, shall we?
This week I made a video detailing 5 reasons why I believe PC gaming is better than console gaming. Yeah, I upset a handful of people. As expected, that's how gamers are. We're passionate, we get defensive, perfectly normal. But as promised, today's video is all about 5 reasons why console gaming.
I think you should sub to me if one of his options is it just works or it's plug and play. Calling it right here.
Is better than PC gaming. You heard me. Let's talk about it. Hello guys, how are you? My name is David Franco from davidstwitch.com. Right there, follow me. I appreciate it. I stream pretty much
Does dude have a VOD of himself playing in the background?
every day, every single day. But Sunday is the day of the Maui. Let us pray. Seriously though, let's talk about 5 reasons why I believe console gaming is better than PC gaming. Now, first of all, let me make this clear. I love my PC. I play my PC so much more than I do my consoles. So I'm not playing favorites. I'm not one of those gamers who says, PC Master Race, console Master Race, because I have to feel huge. I have to feel good about myself. I have to feel insecure in a way. That's what Master Race is to me. Insecurity. Sorry guys, that is not me at all. I'm just the kind of gamer who plays anything and plays everything, and that's how everybody should be. But for today's video, let's focus on console gaming, starting out with number 1. It just works.
Look at that. Looks like you got a sub to me. Boy, this is going to be a disaster of a video.
I don't think anybody in their right mind can argue this. As
I can.
much as I love my PC, and I'm sure my friends can back me up and my chat room can back me up, PC gaming can be a huge pain in the ass
It can. But it's also not that hard to fix it either.
sometimes. It really can. Drivers aren't updated, your hardware is incompatible, software that was working yesterday is suddenly running like shit today. But with consoles, you literally just put that little round object in, you know, the little disc, or maybe you can download it, and the game loads. Sure, there might be like a...
Okay. So, no. To update your drivers, I can't believe fanboys actually use this as an excuse. Update your drivers, you go into the little search bar in Windows and type in GeForce Experience, if you have an NVIDIA graphics card. You click it, and there's a little button that says drivers. It's labeled in print that says drivers. You click that, and then it gives you the latest driver update, and you just click that, and it installs itself. That's a stupid argument. Second, you say you put in a disc, and it works. Why can't I just go to Steam and download a game and it works?
day 1 patch or whatever, but that's perfectly normal. But my point is, console gaming...
Okay, so if it's perfectly normal to have a day 1 patch, what difference does it make whether it's on PC or console?
it just works. You sit down on your couch, and you enjoy your game.
It does not just work. In the same sense that PC gaming just works. Turn on the PC, click on Steam, click on the game you want to play. There you go. If there's an update, install the update and go take a fucking shower while it updates. Console, you turn it on, you open the game, there's an update, cool, same thing. It's a dumb argument as well.
How many times have you seen me on Twitch get frustrated over a sudden frames per second drop? Because again, like last week, maybe something like Overwatch was streaming just fine, but this week, I'm getting like 15 frames per second on stream. It doesn't make sense, and that's easily my least favorite thing about PC gaming, is that the experience is very, very fragmented. Number 2, exclusives are everything. That is a lot of flashing.
Exclusives aren't shit, especially in 2021. We have all of the Xbox exclusives on Xbox Game Pass, which is on PC. PlayStation has some of their exclusives on Steam as well. You know, Horizon Zero Dawn, Stranding.
I have a tendency to switch between cameras and Siege. I freaking love Siege, guys. Siege is such a good game. Anyway, exclusives are everything, and sometimes PC users are left out. Grand Theft Auto 5, anyone? It took, what, like a year or two to come out on PC? Red Dead Redemption 2, there's really no signs of a PC release coming out anytime soon. We've got the Xbox exclusives, which are mostly on PC, but there's some games that we missed out on.
Okay, to be fair, this video was made in February 28th, 2019. But at the same point, like, yeah, they took a year longer to come out, but they also are better. Uncapped frame rates, better textures, modding capability. I'd prefer to wait a year than get a halfway decent game on launch on a console.
Obviously, the Switch has its own category of games. The PC, mark my words, will never ever see official releases of games like Super Mario Brothers or Yoshi's Crafted World coming out in a few weeks on the Switch, or Pokemon games or whatever. It's just never gonna happen. And then of course on the PlayStation side, we've got games like Spider-Man and God of War and The Last of Us. Anyone? The Last of Us is just an incredible experience all around, and you're never ever going to see that on PC. So yeah, I mean, if you're only playing
The Last of Us is an overrated game. I said what I said. The story is extremely predictable. The combat is subpar at best. All you do is run and hide behind cover. You want to play a story game like The Last of Us, just play the Telltale's The Walking Dead. Much better.
PC, you're going to miss out on some truly remarkable experiences on console. I'm going to say it again. Play anything and play everything. Don't limit yourself. Number 3. Multiplayer games. I just have my notes right here. Multiplayer games have a longer lifespan on console than they do on PC, for the most part. Call of Duty Black Ops 4, anyone? Blackout has
No, they do not.
been slowly dying on PC, even with this week's big Grand Heist update that finally released on PC. First on
Multiplayer games are separated on console, so you can only play with Xbox players and you can only play with PlayStation players. So if a game starts to die, it's going to die even quicker because the fan base is split in half, whereas on PC, everybody can play it. We also don't have to pay money to play online. I could boot up Modern Warfare 2 right now on Steam, and I'll find a lobby quicker than I will on the Xbox. Pretty simple.
PS4 last week, but the PC player base is just dwindling like crazy. Sure, an update here and there, I might see a little spike, but even the optimistic side of me says, nope, that spike's gonna quickly drop down again, and Blackout is kind of a dead game. Personally, I think it's more fun than Apex sometimes, but that's just me. I just think the movement.
Yeah, the PC player pace is dwindling because the game was not fun. People didn't enjoy it. Other BRs like Apex were out. And then, once again, this video is old, but Warzone is way better than Blackout. Black Ops 4 was not a very good COD game. A lot of people didn't like it.
This isn't better. The guns are better in Blackout, but then again, Apex is more unique because of the respawn system. But I guess that's why we have the choice, right? It's a lot harder to find active multiplayer games on PC than it is console. I guarantee you, if you launch Blackout on PS4 or Xbox today, instantly, you're gonna drop into a full lobby.
I think Blackout is better than Apex. That means you're just trash at Apex.
For the most part. But on PC, yesterday I was just playing Blackout, and I believe our game started at what, like 68 players max? Sad moments. But then again, with games like Siege and Battlefield, I think the PC community kind of favors games like that, or those rather, over console players. So it easily goes both ways. It just kind of depends on where the player base is and which platform you prefer. But keyboard and mouse, I cannot picture myself playing Blackout on a controller. I just can't.
Games that require precision and aiming, yeah, they are. Because a mouse and keyboard is way more accurate than a controller ever could be. Minus aim assist, but that's a topic for a different day.
Number 4, the home theater experience. You just can't beat it. This is something I miss all the time. All the time when I'm PC gaming, is that I just don't have that home theater experience that I used to have. And yeah, I have my basement, which is still a work in progress, and yeah, eventually I will play huge releases down there, like, you know, The Last of Us Part 2 and whatever. And maybe even Crackdown 3, I don't know. Apparently that game is huge. I know nothing about Crackdown. But
Oh my god, Crackdown 3. I forgot that was a game. I forgot that was a game. Whatever happened to that game? Oh yeah, it died because nobody wanted to play it on console. It was bad and boring. And Last of Us 2, talk about a controversial launch. Wonder how that worked out for him.
still, the point stands. You just cannot beat that home theater experience. And please don't even tell me, David, but you have surround sound on your headphones. No. No. Nothing beats the experience of sitting down on a comfy couch, having a 65-inch 4K TV in front of you, 2 Polk Audio tower speakers, a Polk Audio center channel, and your rear speakers behind you with dual subwoofers, a nice receiver. That right there is the ultimate gaming experience.
Yeah, it might be the ultimate gaming experience if you're playing like a really story-based game that requires no reaction time or anything like that, because the input delay that you're going to experience is massive. We're talking like 3 to 4 seconds. I don't know about you, but I would rather be playing a game where I can hear things in real time instead of be like 4 seconds behind. That's great for like movies and stuff, where everything is locked at 24 frames. But on a game, no, I'll pass on that. And for the record, I want to point out the fact that I do have a 65-inch 4K Samsung QLED Q60T at the foot of my bed with my Switch and my Series X hooked up to it.
But David, you can play PC on TV. Yeah, you can, but I strongly...
Yeah, you can, and it's even better than console because then you're not locked at console frame rates and you can play stuff like that. But what do I know? All you have to do is plug in an HDMI cable to the TV into your graphics card. And there you go. Simple fix. It'll act just as a monitor.
I believe PCs belong on a desk. PCs do not, I repeat, do not belong in the living room. It's just not a seamless experience.
So why don't PCs belong in the living room? What difference does it make? I mean, a monitor and a TV, you're both able to see things on them, right? If you want to play a game on PC on a 65-inch TV, go ahead. You have to move a console around anyway. If you're moving it like from room to room or something like that, might as well do that with a PC.
Even with like the Steam Big Picture experience or whatever it's called, or the Steam controller, I strongly believe, guys, like PCs do not belong in the living room. It's just a very fragmented experience having to deal with keyboard and mouse in your lap or your coffee table or whatever. It's just not the same.
Back up. This dude think that you would play a PC, keyboard and mouse, if it was hooked up in your living room? Not realize that you can just use a controller? Xbox makes a controller that's designed for PC. It's wireless, you can use that. Or if you want, you can even plug in a regular PS4 controller or Xbox One controller. It's not that difficult, guys.
PCs in the office, on the desk, your gaming room or whatever. Consoles on the couch. That's how it's always going to be with me. I will never, ever have a gaming PC hooked up to my TV. Ever. At least for like a gaming experience. I've had it hooked up to my Samsung TV, but only for the chat room. And that's because my last bedroom was very small compared to this bedroom. Technically, it's a bedroom. I don't use it as a bedroom.
I don't use your mom like a bedroom either. Got him.
But yes, there you go. Home theater experience. You just can't beat it. And please, hold your negative comments if you never played a game with surround sound. You don't know what you're missing. You don't know what you're missing. It truly is that much better. And number 5, local multiplayer.
Local multiplayer. Oh boy. This is gonna be great.
LAN parties on PC are fun, but they require a ton of work.
How is it any different? How? You can have multiple controllers hooked up to a PC, just like you can in Xbox. And besides, on the One X and PS4, how many games are actually like designed for split screen and stuff like that? If your friends are coming over and they're gonna bring an Xbox, most likely they're gonna bring a TV too. Might as well just bring a PC. There are PCs that are the size of Xboxes. There are PCs that are smaller. You're really reaching with this one.
I'm gonna say it again. Nothing beats the experience of sitting down on a couch, but with friends. How many times have you played Melee, Super Smash Bros. Melee, or Mario Kart, or the good old days of GoldenEye and Perfect Dark with friends?
Okay, so open your eyes here, chat. Everything that he just said are on games that are on very old consoles. Melee is the GameCube. GoldenEye is, I think, the Nintendo 64. Most of these games you can't even hook up to a TV without adapters and stuff like that. And if you're not smart enough to hook up a PC to a TV, you're not smart enough to use an adapter on a console to update it to HDMI. I said what I said.
Those right there were the good old days. Now, do I miss them? Of course, here and there. But I'm perfectly fine with playing games on PC with my friends on Discord and chatting with my chat.
You're perfectly fine playing a game on PC with your friends on Discord. Why bring up this point? Were you just reaching so you could hit 10 minutes? Sounds like you pulled this idea out of your ass.
Over here, it's an experience that really is incredible. But part of me really does miss that local multiplayer experience that you just can't get on PC. Unless, again, you set up a LAN party, which requires a ton of work. And yes, I've been to a few LAN parties. It's a ton of fun. But I haven't been to a LAN party in years, and I don't see myself being back at one for a very long time, or if ever. Hopefully, but I just don't see it happening anytime soon. So guys, there you have it. Those are my 5 reasons why I believe console gaming is better than PC gaming. And I'm going to do a quick recap in case you skipped around on the video. Number 1.
Oh my god. Okay. Guys, we did it. We made it through the video. Holy hell. I guess like and subscribe if you want more. I need to go find a way to get more brain cells back. Follow me on Twitch, twitch.tv/AustinOw_. Live every Monday, Wednesday, Friday, Saturday. Yeah. I'm gonna go edit this and cry.